This is the Iowa Weather Report for Sunday, December 29th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At noon today we have a short wave moving through the upper Midwest into the Great Lakes, another moving north and east through the Appalachians, another hanging back over the desert southwest, but around here we're just going to see temperatures cooling off as a frontal system will have passed through the state. It will have brought maybe a few flurries early in the morning hours. It'll be clearing late in the day, but temperatures will be steady or falling through the day through the single digits, and it'll drop well below zero tonight, maybe teens below zero with wind chills in the 20s to maybe lower 30s below zero. During the day Monday, it'll be mostly to partly cloudy with a little bit of increase in clouds late in the day with a little bit of snow or flurry activity late Monday night. Tuesday, we have a separate system moving in, and this will be in two parts. One will be coming through Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with a little bit of light snow and flurries. And then a second system will come in on Wednesday, and this could bring us some significant snow, maybe a couple of inches across the area. We'll have to wait a few more days before we can pinpoint any storm totals and any areas that may get any heavier snow. That system then moves off to the east on Thursday, and it just remains cold. Could see a flurry around, highs likely around 10, lows at or below zero. Lake effect snow over the Great Lakes. We move ahead then to Friday. It looks to be about the same, highs maybe near 10 in the northeast to maybe lower to mid-20s in the southwest as the winds start to turn southerly in that area. But this doesn't last much for very long, because another clipper system comes through on Saturday, and that's going to drop temperatures after some early day highs, mainly around 20, could drop into the teens by the afternoon and evening, and we could be back near zero again by Sunday morning. And by next Sunday during the day, we have a cold polar vortex over northern Manitoba into Hudson Bay, system swinging around it over the Pacific North and West. And that could bring a decent system over the Pacific Northwest into the Northern Rockies, and that may be the next big system that'll affect us later on in the extended period. Some rain across Texas as well. Speaking of the extended period, we go to January the 9th, and this is a fairly decent system coming through. We have some energy moving into the state, some hanging back over the Rockies into the north and west, and this could bring we'll just say this. If this happens, this would be a blizzard. A 1064 millibar high about to cross the U.S.-Canadian border into Montana. Snow, very cold weather if this happens. At the end of the forecast on January 13th, it doesn't look much better. Still a trough. The air still coming straight from the North Pole. Polar vortex over Manitoba into western Ontario. Some energy coming around the base of it. That means more snow, maybe a little bit of light to moderate snow if this is right. And more cold air coming down. That could see highs near the single digits, lows below zero. So this is not going to be very fun for January. Satellite image from last evening, you can see the frontal system with the clipper system moving in through the state at that time. Some clouds with a separate storm moving up the eastern part of the country with some rain and a little bit of snow there. Elsewhere, it's fairly quiet. But the watch warning map didn't look very quiet. Flood watch in Georgia, some winter weather issues over the northeast, some winter weather issues and wind chill advisories in the upper Midwest and into the plains, and some air stagnation in the northwest. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days, this goes through Thursday evening at 6 o'clock, showing the heaviest precipitation along the Gulf Coast, up the eastern seaboard. Around here, maybe a quarter to a third of an inch of liquid equivalent, which will all be in the form of some snow.